worked in many different capacities at this theatre. I was an usher, I worked at the bar, and I worked at front of house. And I've done a play here, and there was a young actors company that we did here as well. So wherever I could be in this theatre, that's where I was. Yeah. I was looking at the ceiling, and then I saw the sky. It was absolutely insane and manic and crazy, because the music was something I had never really heard before. But it was sort of the first time that I'd gotten to do a musical on stage, and I loved it. It was really fun, wild though. Yeah. Oh, because they're so interactive. They want to get involved, and it's probably like one of the only places that has that quality. People tend to be quite proper in the UK when it comes to theatre. People are quite quiet. I think it's slightly changing now, but Stratford Theatre Royal was always a place where people could just be. Like, they would join in. They wanted to be interactive. They wanted to let you know what they were thinking. It was really cool. Yeah, that was something I always thought was really beautiful about this place. Yeah. There were two shows that really shook me. One was The Harder They Come. There was one where there was a South African acting troupe that came, and what do you remember what the name was? Township Stories. That's Angela, by the way. Angela's up here. Come here. So me and Angela used to work together all the time. So she's right there, sitting there, because she remembers everything. Prompting me. Yeah, it was Township Stories. Remember? Do you remember seeing it?
I do. It was shocking.
Shocking. My God. And I still talk to one of the lead actors. Her name was Coquette Mogella.
Okay.
And she's now one of my friends, and she's a wonderful actress in South Africa.
It was so long ago.
It's a long time ago.
Great show.
Now we're having a conversation, aren't we?
Sorry.
This is it. That's how you know. Now you know I'm telling the truth.
Shall I get out?
But thank you. Like a real family here. I always felt really. That's why I could work everywhere, because I would ask. I could simply ask, and someone would be like, "Yeah, come work front of house." Andrew Storm was like, "Come on then, come work at front of house," and I was an usher, and then Uncle let me work at the bar and the restaurant, and I could just do whatever. And it was a really lovely place to sort of be inspired by what was going on stage, because I knew at that point that that's what I wanted to do. Stratford Theatre Royal for me was a place that, when I felt a little bit lost, this was like where I could come and I recenter myself. It was cool. Yeah. I was maybe 15, 20 minutes on a bus up to the park. I moved here when I was 14, but when I got here when I was 14, this is where I was all the time. You would find me here or the place just across the street. Yeah. Just everyone's really connected, it doesn't really ever leave you. It's one of those places that I will always remember for how good it made me feel, how much fun it was. All of my friends were the ushers. You know what I mean? So it's like you were never working with strangers. You were always working with people that you liked and who cared about you and who you cared about. So I think it's it has one of those legacies of people never quite ever really leaving, but it's always in the back of your mind when you're away from it. Yeah. I feel like I was a recipient of the community work. I feel like that Young Actors Company that we took part in was part of that. So I'm aware of it because I feel like I was helped by it. I think that, honestly, had I not have gone into that Young Actors Company, I wouldn't have auditioned for drama school. It was because I went to the Young Actors Company. It was Jason Pennycook and Ray McKen that taught us. And before I could go and do the Young Actors Company, Ray told me I needed to audition for RADA, and both Jason and Bray helped me audition and get ready for it. So they really did shift the course of my career. I would tell them that this is probably the warmest, most inviting, most welcoming theatre you could possibly step into. And you will always find something to watch. There's always something for someone. And Christmas time is perfect if you love a pantomime, because we're the best at it here. It's just a good place. Whether you want to sit in the bar and have something to eat or go and see a show. I hope we're still here. I hope we're still inviting young, hopeful people who want to be in this business into its arms, into this space, and still, because the work that goes on stage here is also really specific and singular. It really taps into the places that other theatres don't necessarily open the doors to, whether it's working class families from different backgrounds, different cultures, the vastness of the types of shows that are on the stage. For me, I don't think any other theatre compares to it. And I hope we're still doing that. And I hope we're widening even more and telling even more of those stories, because it's so important to have that, because it not only does it educate and show that lives from different places and different walks of life are interesting and engaging, but it also makes people feel seen. Yeah.